They've won Tonys and Oscars and Emmys and Grammys. There's no red carpet because they're home in their jammies. From Melrose Place to Broadway to Janeway and her crew. Let Seth and James bring all the stars to you.
Anywho.
They're entertaining everyone, so who's gonna grouse? Just sit right back and you'll hear some tales on Stars in the House.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. We think this is working. YouTube went down.
YouTube went down. We were trying to get some wonderful clips for the show, and then we thought our Wi-Fi had gone out. Those of you who watched our amazing reunion yesterday with Family Ties, yes, theme song again. I bet it. But our Wi-Fi went out literally as I was about to ask the last question. It was a viewer question of like, where are the Keatons today? But literally
everything shut down.
It just shut down. Not that they needed us, by the way, because they were so warm and we had amazing coverage, which I always love because and I get upset when they don't mention the Actors Fund, because this is a live stream benefit for the Actors Fund that we've been doing since Broadway shut
they're
down.
just like, there was a reunion of Family Ties and Stars in the House. Like, what is Stars in the House?
But CNN headline news,
yes.
And I think the Today Show, they all said Actors Fund, which I love. But it didn't matter because they were such a warm, lovely group of people. And we raised so much money. We got all these new donors to the Actors Fund.
Yeah.
And so those of you who don't know, this is a live stream for the Actors Fund. And the Actors Fund helps everyone in the arts. If you're a professional in the arts and you're out of work, which is a lot of people right now, all around the country. This isn't just, we're talking about New York or LA, all over. A lot of people in Orlando gotten laid off lately, including, by the way, not just the performers, but the people, if you think about it, they need lights, they need costumes, all of that stuff. Those people are out of work.
Yeah.
So they can go to the Actors Fund for help with rent and with their health payments and food and utilities and all that.
Now, just performers, you mean, right?
No, that's why I said people who do hair, makeup, all of those.
Just
people.
doing a setup. And also, by the way, front of house, box office, right. House managers, stage managers. I have the window open because we have a fly that's making our dog crazy.
I think it's also making you crazy.
But the fly won't leave, but all these mosquitoes are coming in. So it's a
lose-lose. I just say bring on the bugs.
Look at the dog. Mandy.
She'll be doing that all night.
Yeah, wonderful. We got to get rid of the other 3 dogs. Okay, so wait, what? Yeah, by the way, I am wearing this Rattle Hag shirt. Yes, this is for Laura. Any applause? Yes. Thank you. Laura still got it. You love that. Anything else you have to say?
Well, yeah, if you want to donate.
Oh, yeah, if you want to donate tonight.
You go to starsinthehouse.com, or you can text FUN 2020 to 56512. You see it right there on the screen.
And then what you do, forward the donation to donations@starsinthehouse.com. You're going to get a receipt. Forward it to donations@starsinthehouse.com, and then we'll have one of the celebs read it tonight. However, I'm going to read this particular one. Oh, is it still here? I hope.
I don't know. Maybe David can put it.
Oh, David, can you put back the photo that we'll read it later? The photo that I sent you last night of that sweet boy.
But I can say what we're up to though, because we
donation
got our new amount. We are up to raise for the Actors Fund $567,280. That's right.
Yes, because of you guys.
Absolutely. Oh, and you know what? Even though last time we had people.com streaming us, we half the time we forget, if not more,
oh my God,
to say like, subscribe.
But like for real. So here's what you have to do. Subscribe to the
forget.
YouTube channel. You just subscribe. It's super easy. Like this particular video because that helps the algorithms. So like the video, subscribe to it. And then since you're watching right now, copy and post the little link on top and just post it in your socials so more people know about it. The more people that know, the more donations we get because people like suddenly discover it.
Right.
There it is. Yeah. And we're at Stars in the House. Anything else? Oh, here's the letter.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure I actually have this.
The big reason why we're doing Bandstand today is probably pretty obvious, but I should say it. It's because it's Veterans Day.
Yes.
So we thought it was pretty much the perfect show to have on today, November 11th. And Seth, you want to?
Here's this nice donation we just got. So we get a lot of donations and a lot of really, really nice letters. This is from Diane, who wrote, my 12-year-old grandson, Leo, who has nonverbal quadriplegic cerebral palsy, is a huge fan. He listens to your show at every opportunity. He loves Broadway and especially musicals. Broadway is just musicals. I don't acknowledge plays. Anywho, I told Leo, that's rude. Really? I told Leo I would make a donation in honor of his recent 12th birthday for $50. He told me it should be 100, and so it is. Thank you for the joy and entertainment you give Leo. And here is Leo himself, one of our fans. Hi, Leo.
Yay.
Adorable. He actually looks a little bit like Max Crumb. Like, look at the hairstyle, Laura.
Right.
Am I right?
Yes.
Totally,
Yes.
right? Totally. Just saying. I love it. Okay. So thank you, Leo. Keep making forward those receipts to donations at starshouse.com, and we can start the show.
Well, and hold on though, because we want to.
Oh yeah, we have one more thing for Veterans Day.
And so for viewers that are watching, you can go to get a 20% off for the. Hold on, what did I do with it? For the
Want the link?
for the link.
You go to Broadway Records. I don't
Broadway
know if I ever
Records. I
saw
thought
it.
I just made it.
We have all the. Oh, gosh. We'll find it. We'll have David post it.
That's right.
You go to Broadway Records.
Yeah, Broadway Records. You can get 20% off. It's oh my God, I just had it, David. I felt like I had it on there a second ago. We'll put it up before. I want to say Broadway 20, but I'll look.
You have an hour to find it. Okay.
Did you want to show your dad? Or did you want to do that later?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna give a shout out because it's Veterans Day for my dad. So the one story I'll tell is that he was well, this is the horrificness about being in the Army. He was drafted for the Korean War. His sister didn't want him to go, so she hid his draft letter. So by the time he found out, he had like a day to prepare, because it's like you can't escape. I mean, I guess he could have, but it was the 50s. So found out the last minute. He went. He said it's a horrible thing where they lined everybody up in his barracks, and it was like, you're going to Korea, you're going to Germany, Korea or Germany, and he went to Germany. But he said a lot of the people in his barracks who went to Korea, like, all got killed. I mean, it was so arbitrary, just where he was standing. But the comedic part of the story is he went to Germany, the war ended, he had a month off. And he told his mom, he said, they're not letting me go my last month off. He's like, I have to stay here for a month. And then he found out he could go to France. So he literally went to Paris. He was like, I was still in the Army. He's like, but I had a month off to be in Paris. Said I was literally, he's like, I was on the Champs-Élysées, like sipping café au lait. And a sergeant came over and was like, are you Edwin Rudetsky? And he's like, yeah. He said, come with me. Came back, and turns out his mother had called and got her psychiatrist to say that she was so distressed not having her son there, she got him early leave. So he thought he'd have a whole month in France, but she was so kind that she was like, guess what? You get to come home to Brooklyn early? So he literally missed his whole month in France. He never told her how devastated he was. I can't find a picture of him in uniform, but I can't find a picture of him from the same time period where he was apparently modeling for Playgirl. This is the only photo I could find. Inappropriate, but it's all I could find, but it's the same time period. So anyway, thanks, Dad, for serving.
Hold on. So this is the for the 20% off Bandstand 20 at BroadwayRecords.com. So viewers of Stars in the House can get that discount. And I wanted to say a shout out to, because we have this on my wall. Hopefully we won't all go blurry here. I'm named after my grandfather, and this is him when he was serving in the Navy in World War II. So this is a shout out to I called him Puppo. So this is to
you look so much like him.
And then sadly, his brother, who I never got to meet because he died in World War II. He was in the Army, and he died, I don't even know if he had turned 21 yet. So this is his brother, Robert. So in honor of them and all of the men and women who have served, thank you very much is what's in order.
And thank you, everyone, for watching around the world. Just a side note, this is from Jason. Thank you, Seth and James. The Philippines is experiencing another severe typhoon, and this is the welcome distraction. So thanks. Please, God, be safe. All right, let's bring on some of our stars.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to go in a second because I hear all the dogs barking
Are they
downstairs.
outside?
No, they're downstairs. Yeah, I think they're
just let them in.
All right. So, but I want to say hi to everyone. And
Get
then
rid of that fly. Hold on. Let me just.
Oh my gosh, it's one of those days.
Here, you bring everybody on. Bring on Corey and Laura.
Well, John LaPook just got on. He's just like enjoying watching all of our craziness. And look at the dog, by the way. Here, just like, here's what's happening. This is our world today. Hold on.
Fly. What the hell is that?
Mandy's going to start barking.
Okay, wait. I think I got rid of the fly.
Really? Okay. All right. You ready, Seth?
Did you
Okay.
just show me trying to get rid of the fly?
No, I'm showing Mandy watching you. All right. Anyway, let's get back to our show. We want to welcome from Bandstand, Laura Osnes.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, guys.
Laura.
Thanks for coming.
I'm so happy to be here. I love your shirt, Seth. That made me smile.
You. Shout out. I'm a graduate.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. We also have from your fabulous show, Mr. Trumpet himself, Joey Pero.
Woohoo! Hi, Joey.
How are you? Hey, that shirt is very similar to my character's last name, just to let you know.
Oh, it was actually a shout out for you and not Laura. Not really. Okay, then I'd also like to welcome your handsome co-star, Mr. Corey Cott.
Hey,
Cor.
my head's kind of cut off. Hold on, I'll move back. There we go. Hey.
Hey, y'all.
During family ties, we decided everyone's allowed to wear their glasses, so feel free if you want to
Okay,
wear them.
Great, because I'm in dad
And-
mode and I don't really care how.
There you go.
Totally fine. And finally, Laura Osnes, we have Mrs. Osnes herself, Beth Leavel.
Mama Beth.
My baby.
Hi, I love you.
Hi, my family. Seth, this
Hi,
is
Beth.
the best reasons to reunite with each other as well as contribute to the Actors Fund. So thank you for that.
Yes.
It's
thanks.
nice, right? It's a nice double whammy. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So we had 1 million clips picked out, but YouTube went down, but I can show some. So I thought the first thing I would show is for people that don't know what Bandstand is about and sort of what Bandstand was doing. I have the Tony introduction, and you guys must have flipped out because you literally have now the First Lady. You have Dr. Joe Biden, who introduced you, and you see literally Joe Biden in the audience. It's so crazily thrilling. So she actually did your intro. I don't know if we've ever had like a person related to the government do an intro on the Tony Awards.
I don't think so.
And it was really cool too because Andy had won his Tony for choreography literally like 4 minutes before this, and then Dr. Joe Biden came on. It was like one of those moments that's like seared in my memory forever. It was
Same.
so cool.
Was it, by the way, just like with the Secret Service backstage, and were they dressed as like ensemble people to blend in?
I knew some of those cats weren't cats. No,
Well, 'cause I
I don't
remember-
really remember. Yeah, I
I
don't
remember when
that.
Hillary came to hair, there was a whole Secret Service contingent everywhere. I'm just so curious, like where they were. Regardless, well, anyway, here she is introducing it. It's so cool because, of course, she's the mom.
Well, it's a perfect way to introduce the show.
What this show is. So
Yeah.
here she is summing it up, and also the partnership you guys form, which I love. Here we go. Watch this.
In the armed forces, got your six means I've got your back. I'm proud to say that the organization Got Your Six, which works to empower veterans, has partnered with the thrilling musical Bandstand to highlight the experiences and talents of America's veterans. As the daughter of a World War II signalman and the mother of an Army major, I've seen how the scars of service can haunt even in the best of situations. Too many of America's veterans are struggling to find a new mission in life. Their stories need to be told. Bandstand is set just after World War II. As a group of veterans cope with returning to civilian life, they form a band unlike any the nation has ever seen and discover the power of music to find their voice, their purpose, and redemption. I'm honored to say to our veterans, on behalf of Joe, myself, the company of Bandstand, and everybody here tonight, we've got your six.
I'm really crying. I'm like legitimately crying.
I love it, and me and Jill were wearing kind of the same outfit, the red.
You got the memo.
Well,
Exactly.
It's pretty.
And I love
It's
this comment.
It's so special.
This is, I don't mean to cover your faces, but it's a big comment. Love the Bandstand cast, the original cast, and the national tour cast have been so supportive of our nation's military surviving families. They not only honored our nation's fallen with their powerful spot-on performances each night, but also honored them before performances and spent time with their families. Does anyone want to talk about that? I think it's so unique and amazing.
Corey.
Corey.
Corey?
Look, it's just like, Corey, you do it. You speak.
So, I mean, the whole experience, it's weird because, for example, one of the most important moments of the experience of Bandstand for us was, we've all talked about it many times, well, at least for the band, was getting this roundtable discussion at the Strand bookstore with a bunch of different veterans from many different branches and different wars and things. And I've kept in contact with a couple of those guys, but one in particular, and I text him every Memorial Day and every Veterans Day, and there is this, and I think I can speak for the whole cast. There is this seared experience that we all had that for me at least, and again, like it feels like that for everyone else, that will never leave us. Like it's this scar of gratitude for the armed forces and for our veterans. And I think a big part of that was the fact that we all realized pretty quickly we all had a connection to the military in some way, either a direct family member or a sibling. I mean, Brandon Ellis, who played Davey, I think his father, his grandfather, and his brother are all vets. And so for some of us, it was a lot more personal than others. My dad is a Air Force vet, and waking up today, getting to tell him Happy Veterans Day. I'm living with my parents currently for a little bit longer. And so, those moments are so cool. And for me, Newsies and Gigi were not, it's not like actual newsboys from the time were coming in and going, you told my story right. Like we had actual veterans coming and being like, that actually made me feel proud to be a veteran. And you guys are doing it the way it is meant to be done. And that's the first time I've ever felt that before. And that continues to live on. I mean, the amount of messages I get on Instagram and various, on email and things like that, telling me how much the show means to them, and not just in America too, like worldwide. It's made a really profound impact in people's lives, and I think it's just continued to sear into people's DNA the further we get away from its run on Broadway. So yeah, I've never been prouder of anything in my career so far.
Well, Corey, to prove your point here, Rebecca, from tuning in from England, I had relatives in World War I and maybe World War II that lost their lives in battle, and I recently discovered the show 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, and I haven't stopped listening, and even that's so amazing.
And even choose to use Right This Way for a university project.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard about someone the other week who was on I was doing a teaching gig, and she told me that she wrote her college thesis or something. I think it was her senior thesis about Bandstand, and she's a psychology major, and how the accuracy of PTSD, shown through music therapy and things like that was really profound in the way that she's applied it in her hopefully in her career. Like those kind of moments, I'm like,
So
man,
cool.
this is like really doing something for people,
We got to talk Joey because, I've seen so many Broadway shows, and the clearest in my mind is Dreamgirls, which is always cool. But it's always like amazing dancers holding a trumpet and just doing amazing steps. I'm like, you're not doing any fingering. The mouthpiece is 5 feet away from it. It makes me crazy. And when I saw you guys on Broadway, like actually playing your instruments, I was blown away. So Joey, how did you get the gig? How did they know that you had any embouchure?
Well, I was kind of discovered in Las Vegas. I had a pretty successful band out there of playing my own live music. And there's a thing called the Composer Showcase of Las Vegas every month, hosted by Keith Thompson. And basically, people that write their own music come to perform monthly in front of their peers and get an idea of how tunes work in front of an audience. And Richard Oberacher and Rob Taylor, who wrote the show, saw me there many times and thought I was a little charismatic on stage and thought it would be a good fit for me to come audition. So I did the audition, and we did the workshop in New York first, and then the Paper Mill, and then eventually Broadway. So that's kind of how that happened. And I have a little acting skill, but obviously working with these folks upped my game a lot. So I'll never forget that experience. But I do my hats off to some shows as well as Bandstand that have implemented live music on stage, and I think that's becoming a trend.
What's the hard part about playing trumpet on stage? Because when I play in the pit, there's always a microphone right in front of the trumpet. So where was the microphone for the trumpet on stage?
The microphone actually was on a pack. So the trumpet has, this valve casing, and there was a little pack here that went down to the bell. So you're actually getting it down here. And to answer your first question, the trumpet playing was the easy part for me. The harder part was the scenes, the quote unquote dance I did in the back. So yeah, the trumpet playing was the easy part for me, and the scene work and the acting was kind of the stuff that I had to be on my game for every night.
I think I have a clip of your dancing, which a lot of it is basically going side to side, but you had amazing angles. So here you can see a couple of clips to you. Here we are. Wait, not that one. Here it is.
Now that's some Tony Award winning shimmying right there. I've never seen it.
That's exciting. Poor Beth Leavel. Why weren't you center stage in a split? Where the hell were you in that number?
I was at my apartment cheering on my cast and my fabulous show. You know, June Addams didn't do a lot of the big numbers, so I celebrated in other ways. But yeah, I was very proud of it.
How did you get the gig? You were so good in the show. I remember just like I was so obsessed with you because you were able to make things so hilarious and so real. It's such a hard line to balance. How did you get the gig? Surely you were just offered it. Don't tell me you had to audition and have a shit fit.
I know. Don't have a shit fit. I was offered it, thank goodness, and I did it at children? How many times did we did a lab?
Paper mill.
Lab.
Yes.
Paper mill, and then
It was it from day one.
Right, but surprisingly, it usually takes forever for a show that's been out of town to actually find the real estate to come in, and this one happened in the land of Broadway really quickly, and all of a sudden we had a theater, and it was happening like that, and I was so fortunate that I was involved with it. So I love June Addams, and I love being in the room and the oxygen with all these amazing people, and the dancing and that you guys played instruments and did all that you did I just was awestruck of your talents. Still am.
Well, thank
you. I'll show you a picture while I'm thinking about it. Sorry, this is my dad.
Aw.
No, sorry, right there. That's my dad. He did he had to go to California. My brother and my mother took a train, which must have taken 2 weeks to go to them. And right when he was ready to ship out, look how old this is. Right when he was ready to ship out, the war ended.
Whoa.
I know. So he did all the training and everything. And he
Thank
never.
God. Both of our dads lucked out. I remember reading that you based a lot of your character on actually Mrs. Leavel, on your mom.
Exactly. There's a lot of Ruby Leavel and June Addams. Yes, there is. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, and she was like June Addams. She took care emotionally of the house where my father took care of everything else.
Laura, were you in it from the beginning too, like Beth?
I was, yeah, I did. I think the first reading, and then there was a reading without me, and then I was back and then did a workshop and out of town at Paper Mill before Broadway. So there was like one reading in there that I didn't do. And it was a gift. The show really grew on me. After the first reading, I was like, this is too hard, I think. Like the Welcome Home song like terrified me. And I was like, I don't think this is right for me. And then when we finally did a workshop and like got it on its feet, I totally fell in love with it. And I was like, oh wait, this is actually super powerful and has the potential to really affect a lot of people and change a lot of lives. And so I was the best decision I ever made to obviously stay with it. And I'm so, so grateful.
Did y'all have veterans come to the workshop and give feedback? Like how was that early on?
Yeah, we did. We had lots of veterans come, as Corey said too. And I think that roundtable discussion that we had that he was talking about, I think really opened our eyes to the the truthful storytelling that had to be told with what we were doing in Bandstand. And we dedicated every show to a veteran. We met before every show. We had a veterans wall backstage. So any vet that came to the show and all of our affiliated family members and friends who had served, their faces were on our wall backstage. And that was some of the most meaningful interactions we had. If there was a vet at the stage door who said that they had served, we did our best if someone was available to bring them backstage. We were like, please come back. We'd love to show you around. And we just started doing that just as a way to honor them.
Wow.
You know, someone's mentioning the paprika. Beth, what was your brilliant line about the paprika?
I don't remember. Oh, I come in and Laura goes, Mom, because I have deviled eggs, which
Mom.
And the paprika, the top
of the shaker, something like that.
That's it. Yes.
It was literally the top of the shaker fell off. It was the timing was so amazing. Laura, what was it like for you to be witness to that brilliant comedic timing on stage?
I mean, amazing. Like Corey and I laughed every day at that moment. And there were times completely stopped the show and got full on applause. Applause. So it was fun to have to stifle our laughs every day and just witness your brilliance, Beth Leavel.
Oh,
you are a genius. I was
Beth
honor.
Do you know what Laura gave me for? Oh, I'm sorry, Corey.
No, I want to hear. Yeah, I don't. I need to shut up. I want to hear
Laura gave me, 2 seconds. You know what Laura gave me for opening night?
Paprika?
A goldfish. And what did we name him?
Paprika.
End of scene. Go ahead, Corey.
She had a pet fish in her dressing room.
I was just going to continue to gag over you because you have this. You sort of touched on it, Seth. This uncanny, really, there's no one else who can do it like you. Ability of making everybody laugh so hard and endear them to you, and then you break their heart in a second later. It's really, really. It's like a clinic every day. Getting to watch you do that was truly a clinic. It was amazing.
That's so sweet. You're just saying that because I wasn't able to do the Tony Awards, but that's okay. That's so sweet.
So
Beth, although you didn't have a lot of stage time, you have one of the most poignant, beautiful songs in the whole show, which is Everything Happens.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As if I wrote it, but thank you.
Yes, exactly. Good.
I years writing that, but thank you. And thank
Jesse
you
just commented, Beth, about you. Jesse wrote, I had a real life June moment a few weeks ago when the cap fell off my paprika shaker onto all my roasted vegetables. All my mom could say was, you can't put the genie back in the bottle.
That's what it is.
Thank you, Jesse. That was the line. Well, you can't put the genie back in the bottle.
Still got it.
So listen, we always take a medical break on this show because we have Dr. John LaPook. But before we do, Joey promised that he'd play us a little song, a trumpet version of a song from the show that Laura thought was too hard to sing.
Oh, man.
You want to take us off?
Gorge.
Beautiful, Joey. So beautiful.
Thank you.
So good. And that was totally lip synced. You pre-recorded that? Hey, we got some donations. I'm gonna send them quickly.
Good.
And then we'll go to Dr. LaPook.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna forward this because hold on. Wait.
Love it.
Save image. Laura, do you have your phone with you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna forward this to you ASAP. And you can read. Oh wait, what? Why is that coming out? Hold on. I hate when my iPhone does this. Level, I'm sending this to you. Do you have your phone?
We'll do Laura next.
Since we were talking about paprika, I'm about to text you. Okay, I just sent you.
Waiting. Got it.
Yay.
Oh, I don't have my glasses. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I got it. Do you want me to read them now or wait? So, excuse me, do you want me to read them now or?
Yes, please. I'm sorry. I started
Yes,
falling
ma'am.
asleep. Your time isn't me. Go.
Hey, Kelly from Georgia, $25. Watching Bandstand back in April set me off on a musical watching, listening tangent that helped me get through this pandemic so far. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Callie. Joy, the Broadway Whiz, $25, donating because I saw Bandstand 5 times. I love Laura and Corey so much. Me too. I can't wait until Broadway comes back. Teresa, $10. Thank you for an incredible show. I am so proud of my mom, who is a Navy vet. Bandstand will forever be a part of my heart and my family's heart. Thank you. Vicky from San Francisco, $51. Thank you, Seth and James, for all you do with Stars in the House. Perfect to have a Bandstand reunion on Veterans Day. Yes, you were absolutely right. Love the show so much. I traveled to Vegas to see the Donny Nova band concert, and chance you can reunite for a virtual concert soon. Hold please, one more. Cynthia from Utah, $10. Thank you. I have loved musical theater forever, but Bandstand was the first show I got to see on Broadway, because I live in the West. The actors, the music, and the message will always hold a special place in my heart. Me too. Thank you. Yay, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Thank you.
Speaking of seeing Bandstand, David, our tech person, just said Bandstand is on Broadway on Demand starting this Saturday.
Wow,
Broadway on Demand.
Great timing.
You can see Bandstand, which used to be called The Bandstand, but now it's called Bandstand. Just saying.
Right.
You can start watching it Saturday. We won't give you any spoiler alerts because there is one big spoiler alert, but we won't give you haven't seen it yet. So we'll just say what it's about: forming a band. It's a happy ending. Anyway, okay, so we'll be back. Sort of a happy ending after crazy trauma. Okay, we're gonna bring on Dr. John LaPook. You guys go take a break.
See you in a few minutes.
Yes, thank you, Corey. See you soon. Laura Os, Joey Deere, Beth Love, and Dr. John LaPook.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi, John.
This is a new setting. Can you tell that I'm out on the West Coast? I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow. Did you just fly out today?
I flew out today. If I had been on a half hour earlier, there was a beautiful sunset there. That's the Pacific Ocean. So here we are.
John, Seth, you said that you talked to Megan Hilty earlier today, right? And she
Yes.
said that flying itself was good, but the airport in Los Angeles and the airport in DC, she did not feel nearly as safe as she did on the plane because people just were not wearing masks at the airport. What was what's
At JFK in New York, there were a ton of people. I was very surprised. But everybody was wearing a mask. The only person who was not, believe it or not, was an employee of one of the airlines who was walking wearing one of the uniforms. And I pointed to her face and she went, and that was disappointing. But everybody else was wearing a mask except for a couple. Actually, one couple was in the lounge. But on the plane, everybody was wearing a mask. And, it's uncomfortable. A little claustrophobic having that mask for.
Yeah, so is death. Anywho, seriously, people. So your dad was a veteran. We know that. And we've all been talking about our dad, but you actually have the video footage of your dad, an Army veteran who, at the age of around 29, decided to re-enlist in the Army. I love this video. So here we go.
When I was about 97, I thought it would be a great idea to see what would happen if I tried to re-enlist in the Army. And so I called up the Army recruiting office in New York City, and phone was answered by a sergeant, and he was very happy to hear that someone wanted to enlist. And he said, "Have you been in the service before?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Do you have your number?" I said, "Yes, 970-721. And he was very quiet because that's an old number from World War II. So he said, "Well, my lieutenant will have to get back to you." So the next day, the lieutenant calls up, and he said, "Sir, how old are you?" I said, "I'm 97. He said, "Well, we don't enlist people who are 97 that age." I said, "Why not?" He said, "Well, there are a lot of things, like a lot of legal complications." I said, "Yeah, but you could take me, send me to Fort Dix. I'm a dentist. I could work in Fort Dix, and you take somebody in Fort Dix and send them overseas."
And what did he say?
And he said, "Thank you for your interest in joining the Army, but I'm sorry, we cannot accept you."
That is elder abuse. That is rude.
It-
But he was in the Army originally.
Yes, he was in Patton's 3rd Army, 193rd Division. He landed at Utah Beach. He was in the Battle of the Bulge. And he told us a story. I have 3 sisters. He told us a story when we were growing. He didn't talk very much. You know, it wasn't until Brokaw's The Greatest Generation that the floodgates opened. And I think
For a
people
lot of
had
people.
permission. He didn't talk about it. But he did tell us a couple of stories. And one of them was this story that we had a hard time believing. The story was that he was in the little town of Bati, Batilly, which is east of Paris, and it was during World War II, and during the Battle of the Bulge. And he was a dentist. He was a medic in the army, and he was in the mayor's house. And suddenly, somebody runs in. I think the mayor's son-in-law, and said that their cow had been hit by shrapnel. Now, say what you will, but in World War II, you know, a cow was a very valuable commodity, and they were parts of the family. And so my father runs out to see what he can do for the cow. By the way, he gets nicked by shrapnel in the process. Okay.
Oh my God.
Never told his mother. Never went in for the Purple Heart because he was afraid his mother would find out and get really upset. So he goes in. The cow's been hit by shrapnel. He takes the shrapnel out. He takes a handful of sulfanilamide, which is like a type of early antibiotic, puts it in there, tells the farmer to put another bunch down the mouth, sewed it up, and left town. 5 years later, my mom and he came back. 10 years later, my mom and he came back to visit, and he was a town hero. The cow lived another 5 years, never gave milk again, but he was a town hero. So we heard this story, and anyway, I went back in 2006 with him alone to Bati. But first, we found 2 eyewitnesses, Janine and the school teacher and the teenager, Paulette and Janine Donat. And she was like 98, and her daughter, her 18-year-old daughter, was now like 70. And I have a picture of the video of it. I'm walking through the door to her house. She's asleep. She looks up. She looks at my father. She's been sleeping, the 98-year-old, and goes, Capitan LaPook. And then we spoke, and my father speaks some French. I speak some French. It turned out that it was all true. She was there. She corroborated. Wow. She was an eyewitness. And then she said, J'ai toujours eu confiance dans les Américains parce qu'ils ont sauvé la vache. I've always had faith in the Americans because they saved the cow. So I came back with I went up to Bati now in the north. That was in the south. They had the town, you know, they gave him the Medal of Bati, the whole thing. My father ended up getting the French Legion of Honor. And this, if people out there want to see the CBS Evening News story about this, just Google Sidney LaPook, S-I-D-N-E-Y, LaPook, L-A-P-O-O-K, space cow, and you'll see the story. It's about 3 minutes long, and Richard Schlesinger did a beautiful job, and Mike Cesario editing it, and it's you know, it's just there it is for my great grandchildren.
They saved the cow. Goose cow bumps.
Yeah, right.
Well, Dr. LaPook, I love it, and your dad looks so much like you. It was fun to see that video too.
He was a great guy. He was a dentist, and he never said no to anybody, and I miss him. He died 2 years ago at the end of June in 2018, 3 months shy of his 100th birthday.
Wow.
So he had a good run, as we say, but I wanted an extension.
Oh my God!
I wanted the room to go a little longer, but we always do.
All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay.
Thanks for being here, and everyone wear a damn mask. Love
Wear a
Dr.
mask.
LaPook.
Yeah,
Wear a
we're
mask.
exploding. Wear a mask.
Peace
All right.
out. Bye,
Bye,
Dr.
John.
LaPook. God, it's so funny. He's been here since March. It's like, I just feel like I've learned so much about him. We are back to Bandstand with our lovely cast.
That's right.
We have
Bring it back,
Ms.
Steph.
Leavel.
I love that story.
Lavash. Hi, Joey.
Hey,
Laura from in New Orleans right now. And
Oh, yes.
Corey Cott from
That story is
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
I know, Lavash.
My goodness.
Okay, so we're getting more clips. Oh, good. Okay, we have a lot more clips. So I
Okay.
want to talk for a second about the dancing. Do you guys? I was watching the video clip again, and I remember watching this Tony night. Wasn't there sort of like a near miss, Laura Osnes? Didn't you? Well, Corey, didn't you purposely push her into some dancers?
Absolutely.
Obviously, yeah.
Absolutely.
Why? Why do
I
that?
always
on
told
Tony
Laura,
Night?
if we ever dance in the Tonys together, I'm pushing you down. That's what I said.
No, thank goodness you were there. You actually kept me on my feet. The staging at Radio City is obviously very different from this, our stage, and you get like one run through on that stage, and the boys like do this dance move to slide into us, and I don't think Corey and I quite made it out far enough for some reason. We thought we were on our mark, but Max Clayton slid right into me as we were supposed to walk the other way, and
It's always Max Clayton's fault.
clearly it was
Why don't we-
near
Why
miss.
don't we see whose fault it actually was? Here we go.
Wait,
If
things
in
are
the moment-
freezing.
Wait, what'd you say, Laura?
Did that freeze or was it just my computer?
Did you not see it? Here, I'll show
We'll
it
do it
again
again.
for comedy reasons.
Okay, I saw it. That's
I love you. Like I missed. Yeah. Well, but by the way, Corey, you were holding her hand. You actually saved her.
Yeah, I really did. I saw that support.
Of course.
He was like, I got you.
I got you. I felt it.
Hey, it
Oh,
actually
man.
froze on my end too. I didn't quite see it.
One more time?
Shoot.
Your little face, Laura. Your little face. You're trying to say, I got it.
I got it. In the
Just
show,
gotta
everyone-
embrace it.
I was actually off stage in that moment. Corey and I didn't actually dance in that moment in the actual show. They just kept us on stage for the Tony performance. So it was obviously a new bit.
That's right.
And
I was trying to
it
remember,
worked
when
out in
did
the
we
long
do
run.
that?
I was off stage. I was rapping with Nate Hopkins.
Hey, Bethy, I have a clip of you showing us your dressing room and your actual Mrs. Level. Let's take a look at this. It's adorable. Here we go. Oh. So, wrong clip.
I don't know if that's
Hold
the
on.
clip.
No, yeah, because you're not all in yet. I take that back. So instead, that'll be soon. Not Donnie. I have the song Donnie where Corey, you remind me when I, because my show Disaster gets licensed and I literally have to have alternate keys because Anna Pascal's voice is so high, like basically no one else can do it. What is it? Donnie Nowitzki? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, the song Donnie Nowitzki.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cream Rises is a nice falsetto because that's what anyone would hit. And then the last time you hit it, you have the nerve to belt it.
Belt
What's
it.
that?
Sure does.
Not every night. Not Matt.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Every
please.
Yeah, I
every
did.
clip I found. Yeah, nice try. And then what's the last note when you go into amazing placement that you slide up to? What the hell note is that? An A or something?
I think it's a B flat. G to a B flat. Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you do in rehearsal once, and then when previews begin, you go, you know what? I can't do it 8 times a week.
That's Richard wrote that, and it's
Right.
weird. Sometimes, like sometimes even sliding up to a B flat is easier for me to go for than holding a G. Yeah, it's like kind of it gets weird like that sometimes. I don't know.
You remind me of those girls, those models that go, oh my God, in high school, my eyes were so set far apart and I was so skinny. I'm so ugly. B flats are so much easier for me. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Oh, that's annoying.
If nobody tasted it, if that cream rises spoils, it's gonna be wasted. So make it all worth it and give it a meaning. Going from Cleveland to Hollywood screening. Donnie Nowitzki, he's gonna win first prize. Donnie Nowitzki is ready to.
Yes. Every day was perfect.
Every show.
Corey. I love it so much.
Okay, now you're not singing any high B flats in your TV show. What's up with that? Why aren't they giving you any high notes?
You know, that whole the bit of me singing kind of got added a little bit late, and it was more of a not as much my character as a singer as much as it's just something that he does a bit. So I just didn't think they wanted to be at any sort of show off kind of situation. Although it is a soap and rules are sort of suspended in soaps, so maybe they should have just leaned into it. I don't know.
Okay, I'll write an angry letter. Okay. Beth, here's the clip I was talking about.
It's canceled anyways. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
well, second season, maybe we could beg for it. Here we go. Beth, this is you.
Okay.
I play June Adams. I'm Laura Osnes' mom. I based this whole character, the essence of her comes from this picture right here, which, I hope you can see it, is my mom, 1944 in California, where my dad was stationed before he was to be shipped off to Japan. Thank God the war ended and he didn't have to go, so they came home pretty soon after this. But anyway, so this show tonight is for Ruby Leavel. I'm very proud of this show. It's my number 12 Broadway show. I know. So here she is. This is June Adams. Break a leg, everybody.
Aww.
Wait a minute. First preview. I love that you added a lyric to the end of that song. That's so hilarious. First preview.
When in doubt, sing it out.
There was a lot of that backstage in Bandstand. A lot of new lyrics.
I bet. No, were there any instrument mishaps during the show? Did anyone's spit valve go off and make the stage slick or something?
That's a good question.
The main instrument problem I remember is the piano that Corey played in the show was an electric piano, real piano, but like an electric piano that had a facade built around it to look like 1940s piano. And so there were days where unfortunately somehow the electric had not turned on the piano. And Corey actually played in the show. Everyone knows this, but Corey actually played. So there's a scene in particular where the piano is being wheeled on and he would sit down to play and his back is facing the audience. So everyone can legit see him playing, which is so special. But the piano wasn't on. And that was annoying. It only happened a handful of times, but.
Just egg everywhere.
Oh, God.
And then it would like turn on late and then you'd have to like start over and it just.
Well, because then everyone's like, no, Corey's not really playing. He just tried to play and it didn't come on.
Right.
So embarrassing. So like you'd be pounding and there'd just be total silence.
Yeah. And in that moment, it was the Beautiful Mind moment you're talking about, Laura.
Yeah.
That was like a really special moment, a very sincere moment where all the men were pushing the piano. It's sort of like a nod to Iwo Jima. And I'm playing, and so it's purposefully so the audience can see it, and that is accompanying them pushing the thing. And so then that particular show, I started to play, and all of a sudden, all the, like 7 guys are just like, and they're just like, that like silent shaking, laughing. Yeah,
in a very like poignant moment.
Right.
Hey, Laura,
not in a performance, but in a rehearsal, I know that Jeff Packard lost his trombone slide at a rehearsal. I mean, it was literally like,
wait, he went too far and it just fell out of the trombone?
Yeah, I think he didn't have the lock on or something. I don't know, but it was funny.
Jeff was going to come tonight. James, Jeff is the one who created Got It, that game Got It.
Oh, my God.
Did you guys ever play Got It with Jeff?
No. What?
How do we not know about this?
We play it all the time. It doesn't really work on Zoom. But just what you do is you begin with 2 disparate words. So like, let's say I'm going to say a word, Beth, and you just come up with the word. So, but you say them at the same time, but we won't quite do this on Zoom.
I'll do it.
Okay.
So you and I will just say, it can be any noun.
So 1,
2, 3, cow.
Donkey, cow. So you have donkey and cow, and then you all think, and then when you think of a word that kind of means both, you say got it. And then someone else has got it. And then you both say a word at the same time. And finally both say the same word. It's so deliciously satisfying. And Jeff, the one who taught it.
Wait a minute. We got cow and donkey. This actually shouldn't take that long.
I got one.
Got it? Okay, Corey, got it? Okay,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, horse.
Animal? Okay.
I was going to say animal, Corey.
Oh.
Hold on. Beth's got it.
Okay, Beth's got
horse
it.
and animal. Hold on. Wait. Someone else has to have it. Hold on. Horse animal.
Another bandstand member. Go. Anyone else got one?
Horse and it can't be. And we can't go backwards.
Yeah, you can't do donkey again.
You can't re-say a word.
I have to combine horse and animal. I mean, all right, I got it.
Okay,
Laura, you got it?
No, go.
Beth, you got it?
Well, no, now I'm a nervous wreck.
Well,
You're good.
Okay,
Count to 3.
I was going to say
one. Wait, Beth, you got it? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Barn. Mule. I was gonna say mule at the beginning, but horse and animal is not mule.
a donkey and a cow. I don't know.
That's early though. So now it's farm.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna continue.
Sorry, you made me go. Now it's farm and mule.
Farm and mule.
It's
not my turn. I tell you that right now.
I got it.
Joey's got it. Hold on, someone else got it.
Got
farm and mule.
got it.
Corey and Joey, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
Saddle.
Whoa,
saddle.
Those are good.
Oh,
Got it.
Oh,
Laura's
good.
got it.
Hay
Laura,
and
anybody
saddle.
else? Hay and
Got
saddle.
it.
Corey's got it.
Can I go again?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Barn.
Cowboy. We already said
I was gonna
barn.
say cowboy.
Farm.
Dang it.
Okay, so cowboy and barn.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, good. Joey's got it.
Joey's got it. Anybody else? Cowboy barn.
Let's see if we get it. Okay, give me a countdown.
Okay, well, hold on. Someone else has to do it. Cow
Beth's got
and barn. Beth's got it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Cowgirl.
What did you say?
Cowgirl,
Stable.
stable, and cowgirl.
I don't know.
It can't be a proper name, or else I would say Betty Buckley because she's a cowgirl. But it can't be a proper name. So
Yeah, and get your gun.
Yeah,
cowgirl
right.
and stable.
And we've already said hay. We've already said
Yeah.
horse. We've already said
Cowgirl
donkey.
and stable.
We said
Oh, I got it.
cowgirl and stable.
Well, a version of it.
I don't have it.
Anybody? Hold on. Everyone's loving this game.
Oh, look at this. This is so cute. Look at this.
Cowgirl and
I'm going to play this
stable.
with my family around the Thanksgiving table. I love it.
I love it.
Cowgirl and stable.
It can't be a proper name.
No, well, he insists it can. Sometimes I say it can, but James thinks it's better without because then it gets really complicated.
It makes it more. It makes it harder.
By the way, I was going to say this, Deborah, Oklahoma, but that's kind of a proper name, so I didn't. But Cowgirl Stable, I kind of have something. Anybody?
I don't know.
So you have to have someone say it at the same time with you at the
Yeah,
counter.
you can't just go back. Then that's the whole point. That
Say something so Seth can reach closure. And celebrate. Cowgirl and stable.
That's right.
Okay.
Cowgirl and stable.
We
One.
already said all the
Wait,
words.
are you doing it, Beth?
Dude, I'm
Yes, Beth's
really
doing it.
trying so hard to think
Beth
of
and me,
something
ready?
else.
Beth and me together.
Okay.
Ready? Beth?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Rodeo.
Rodeo and
Rodeo.
boots.
Rodeo is a good one. Rodeo, and boots.
boots.
That's good.
Oh, I got it.
Wait, rodeo and boots. He's
Yeah.
got it.
Got it.
Hold on. Rodeo.
Got it.
Okay, got it, Laura. Okay, ready? 1,
1, 2.
2, 3. Spurs.
Lasso.
So close.
Spurs and lasso.
So close.
Ah.
Oh, that's so good. Spurs and he's from
Those are
Texas.
both. Those are both really good.
I was going to say Spurs, so I missed. I
Oh,
missed the
Joey!
game. I'm sorry.
Spurs and lasso.
How do you win?
When you
You
both
say
say
the
the
same
same
word.
word at the same time.
I see. Sorry.
I'm-
Gotcha.
I'm only thinking of proper nouns.
I know. Spurs and lasso.
I see.
We already said rodeo.
Yeah. That was 2 ago.
We already said all the words.
Spurs.
Spurs and lasso. Well, we're not losing viewers yet, so we're okay. We can do it.
Okay, good.
BJ,
I'm so glad.
we said cowboy.
already
We already said
Cowboy.
cowboy.
Yeah, we did cowboy.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I have
Spurs.
wait,
Beth
can
has
it be? No.
Beth has one. Spurs
We've
and
never,
lasso.
out of like 250 episodes, we've never done a game like this before, so it's the first.
and it's in honor of Jeff.
It's probably supposed to be like fast too.
Yeah, right.
Not necessarily.
Perfectionist, so we're like thinking too much.
Yeah, right.
Somebody else have one? I've got one.
Oh,
Spurs, lasso.
I can't look at the comments. I've already.
Is it a one-word answer or is it more than one word?
It's a one-word answer.
Okay. Spurs, lasso.
I can't participate because I saw a good one in the comments.
All right, I'll just go. It's still not good. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Vest.
Western.
Oh, that was great. Vest and Western.
I thought she said best, like Best Western. It's like
Me too.
Vest and Western.
best.
Vest and Western.
Best and Western.
Vest.
Vest.
I got it.
Vest
Got it?
and Western.
Oh, okay.
Laura, you want to do it? Ready? 1,
I guess.
2, 3. Leather.
Saloon.
Leather saloon.
Leather is good. I should
Leather
have
and
said
saloon.
Leather saloon.
Yeah.
I'm going down a dark path.
Oh my God!
Is
Everyone
that
is
the
putting
honorary
answers.
Okay, got it.
So many
Got
answers to the comments. Oh my gosh.
Leather
I
and-
want to hear the comments.
Who's got it?
Got it.
Corey's
Leather
got
and
it. Anybody
saloon.
else?
Leather and saloon, right?
Got it.
Oh, good.
Ready?
Okay, Laura, here we go.
Corey and Laura. 1,
Come
2, 3.
Whiskey.
Yeah! I knew it.
Does that say something about me?
What a great game.
That was so satisfying.
That was perfect.
Donnie and Julia coming home.
I know it, Cor. Yeah, that's
I
a good one
never
to
would
end
have
on.
thought of that. Oh my God.
I love it.
And it actually is the first time on Zoom it's ever worked where 2 people could talk at the exact same time. I don't even know how that happened magically.
Well,
Oh my
And
God.
Having
That
Better
chemistry.
Miracle.
was amazing.
Laura, I did you get my text? I sent you donations.
Yeah. You did. Thank
Love
you.
that. It worked perfectly.
That was so fun. Okay. You guys, thanks for your donations. Thanks for listening to this game. Diane from Connecticut, $15. Loving this reunion. I saw Bandstand twice on Broadway. It was such a beautiful and impactful show. Thank you all. Melody, $25, donated because Bandstand is the best musical ever. I agree.
Aw.
Corey, I still watch the video of This Is Life you made for me almost every day. Oh, was this a cameo?
Oh,
Donating the money that originally was for my ticket for the national tour, which got canceled because of COVID. So sad. Cindy from New Jersey, $25. Seth and James, thank you not only for the great work you're doing, but for this reunion. I absolutely love the show. The cast was amazing. The message so powerful. And by the way, maybe the best seats I've ever had. Ha ha. Love it. Adina, but not Idina, Adina with an A. $25. Bandstand is my favorite musical. I'm so happy to see this reunion and that it lives on in all of our hearts. Marissa, $15. Had to donate while watching this Bandstand reunion. My absolute all-time favorite musical. Love to all. Noelle from Florida, $51. Happy to donate today in memory of my dad, who was a veteran. I love this cast and the music from the show so much. I can't wait for live theater to come back. Wishing you all the best. Thanks, you guys.
Oh, it's so nice.
This is also great. Speaking of live theater, does anybody have any updates on their careers? Well, Joey, you have a new song coming out. You have Let It Go coming out, right?
Yes, I'm releasing a bunch of new singles. I took this time away from work to invest in some recording equipment, and I'm able to do it remotely now with producers, etc. So I have a incredible singer from Las Vegas named Savannah Smith who joins me on Let It Go, and it's quite a track, and it's a tough shoes to fill, but I think fans are really going to love this tune.
I love that. And then Beth Leavel, what's happening with The Devil Wears Level?
Devil Wears Level. We're still waiting. It's still being shined up in the book and the music and everything, and it will happen. I just don't know exactly when, but it will happen.
It's going to happen. Laura Osnes, are you doing something right now?
I have a concert that I'm streaming from Birdland, which is currently available, which is fun on Broadway World. And then I also, the Hallmark movie I did in July is currently on Hallmark Channel throughout the holiday season. So watch that.
BT Dubs. Laura's, your one of yours is on right now. In fact, I thought about having it like right there.
Oh my God, Corey.
But
I believe it's a Homecoming for the Holidays, which is I fall in love with a veteran in that as well. So. It's veteran and holiday, like
I love
all in one.
And Corey Cobb, we love Filthy Rich. I'm annoyed that it's not coming back. So what the hell's next for you?
Well, we still have 3 episodes left. So Mondays at 9. Just even though we don't get a second season, it's fun. Check it out.
So good. We're loving it too.
Yeah. And after that, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah. If anybody has any jobs,
gigs,
as we're doing
here.
Is all of
Anybody need to be flat? Anybody need to be flat? All right, so we want to hear your Veterans Day American song.
Before we sign off tonight.
That's you, Joey.
Oh,
He was just like nodding.
I
He
was like, wait, was
yes,
am I
good.
supposed to?
Paging Joey.
am I bringing us out?
Well, I'm going to show one more thing after, but you're basically you're the 11 o'clock number. You're a ladies who lunch.
All right.
Yay! Yeah, Joey.
Thank you.
Well done.
Awesome.
Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Happy
Happy
Veterans
Veterans Day.
Joey, that looks so small. Someone just literally asked you, do you have a mouthpiece?
Oh, this is a built-in mouthpiece. It's a Monette trumpet.
Sweet.
The hell ever heard of that? All right, very impressive.
What was the picture?
And
of
what's
Joey
the
that you were
photo,
showing?
Joey?
Well, I got two pictures. This is one of my father at boot camp, 1967, I believe.
Oh, Vietnam.
Wow.
And I got my grandfather, who, with this show, I learned so much about his struggles and started talking about his struggles after World War II. He was a medic, and there he is,
Wow.
Oh,
That's so cool.
so young. And he wasn't a happy man when he came back. So this show kind of gave me some closure in our life, and it's the whole show changed the dynamics of my family and my life, and coming together here today with all you guys brings back a lot of memories flooding back.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to show that beautiful montage of Laura, you singing the song, the Big Welcome Home song that Joe, you played before on trumpet, and all the veterans.
beautiful.
It's such a beautiful montage. So this will close this out. Look how beautiful this is. It's just a montage of veterans and Laura.
It's so cool. Man. Yeah.
That's a beautiful
That's what we
montage.
did.
And by the way, Laura, that was
Yeah,
a D flat.
It's a D flat.
That was really
That's as high as
high.
it goes. Well, the reason
Every
why
night.
in the readings there was originally another modulation. There was one more modulation. I had to have a conversation. Unlike Corey Cott, who can sing high every day, I was
Okay,
like,
stop,
I
okay,
was like,
okay, stop it. Every
was like-
single night, it was pitch perfect. Every night, not one waiver.
Thank you, but
ever.
that's because I max out at a D flat. It sounds really high in my voice. Most people, like all the alphabas, are like, "That's only a D flat." I'm like, "Yeah," because I don't live up there. Like that's my max. So we changed it so that there was only one key change and that I could do it 8 shows a week.
Oh, it was really clear as a bell.
Well, thank you all
Guys,
so
what a great
much.
show.
What a wonderful night.
And
This is
so
awesome.
many beautiful
So
comments,
special.
chills. Everyone's just loving it. D flat, hell yes. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys. Happy Veterans Day,
Love you
everybody.
guys. Good to see you
Happy
all.
Veterans Day.
James.
Oh, tomorrow night, I forgot. We have a lot of stuff scheduled. Tomorrow night is a reunion of my reality show, Legally Blonde, The Search for the Next Elle Woods. I have the ladies coming back. And then Friday, what the hell?
We had like an encore of our vote-a-thon.
Yeah, we had a show on election day to quell anxiety. We did a show from 9 a.m. in the morning until 7 p.m. at night. So we're doing a best of Friday of everyone that was here. And then on Saturday, we have a reunion of
all right.
All three Pippins. And Steven Schwartz.
And Steven Schwartz will be here.
That's Saturday.
That's
so
very nice.
Thank you guys. Thank you for donating. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to run the credits. Where the hell is the credit video?
Right there.
There it is.
What are you going to play, Seth?
I don't know. What the hell should I play? Do I know the chords to this? And I can.